Hello, welcome to Real Bodies Real Talk with Anugotu Chena. So on today's episode, we are going to be starting a series, and the series is going to be on confidence and everything related to it. So I'm not going to really be sharing any, story of mine today, so before we go into what we're going to be talking about today, so this is just a reminder to those of you who haven't watched our previous videos on our YouTube channel. Please do us the honors by going to our YouTube channel, Real Bodies Real Talk at Erangirl TV, and watch, comment, like, share, tell your friends to tell their friends, to tell everybody and anybody to go and watch the videos there. And probably drop your comments, your story, share your experience and all of that with us. So we just have the conversation and all. And to those of you who have watched, subscribe, share at some point. Thank you very much. Thank you. I love you guys. You guys are the best. So please don't forget to subscribe. So on what we're going to be talking about today, I'm going to be talking about confidence as a plus size person. We talk about body confidence like it's something we achieve and then we live with it forever. What if confidence is not constant? Something to think about. What if it's not constant? Of course. What if it's not? What do you do? As a plus size person, I know that there are days, there are times, there are situations where you must have lost confidence in yourself, where you must have looked down on yourself, where you have no self-esteem for yourself, like you have a low self-esteem for yourself. You have a low expectation of yourself. Yes, there are situations like that. There are times I'm sure it has happened to you. It has happened to me several times. And I must say it's not actually a good place to stay. Confidence is something that we are not born with, but we as human beings are expected to build it, to have confidence, to face situations, to be at some certain place. There are some people who have confidence about some certain things, but not everything, And you tend to lose this confidence from comments being made about you, your body, or your kind of person, environments, situations, people. Sometimes because of how you see yourself, you tend to lose confidence in all of that. But does that mean that you're a failure? Does that mean you're not capable of achieving what you intend to achieve? Does that mean you're not a human being? No, you're actually a human being. There are so many times where we feel we are not enough, where we feel overlooked, where we feel misjudged, and because of that, we tend to lose confidence in ourselves. We tend to lose confidence with what we are doing, where we are part-time, and all of that. But here is to someone out there that the fact that you're a plus size doesn't mean you shouldn't be bold about it. It doesn't mean you shouldn't accept who you are. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't be confident about yourself. Confidence is something you build as time goes on. You build on it, you work on it, and you don't allow what people say, the noise, affect you as a person. You don't allow how people perceive you or how people tend to see you. You don't allow it bring you down or discourage you or stop you from loving or accepting yourself however it is you are. Being a plus size is not a curse. It's not a disease. Okay? I mean, imagine God created everybody slim. What's going to be so fun about the entire world? Imagine God created everybody tall, the same exact height, the same body figure and all of that. How exciting would the world actually feel like? It would be too dull. It would be too boring. You get? So yes, I know there are times where you get body shamed, you get overlooked or misunderstood. Yes, it happens. But do you allow that weigh you down? Do you allow that affect you as a human being? No. You shouldn't allow what people think about you affect you. Because you know why? people will always talk. People will always have something to say. You're fat, they will say something. You're slim, they will say something. I mean, imagine of recent, there's a Tenny, who has been on a big side for a very long time. Recently has lost weight, and she puts her pictures out there, and people are like, I prefer you when you were fat. I prefer you when you were, when you were fat, and like this you look sick and everything. I'm very sure there were people who body shamed her when she was at that size, and the same people are still coming out to say they prefer her when she was like that because she has slimmed down. And due to some of these things, people tend to either fall into depression. People tend to feel like they shouldn't have done what they should have done. They'll just kind of feel weighed down because of what people are saying. Don't even mind them. They will always say something. Just love yourself in the body you are. If you feel you don't want that body anymore, you can work towards being a better version of yourself. But while you're working towards being a better version of yourself, love and accept who you are at that time. It kind of helps, yes, it kind of helps. Not just throwing yourself out there for people to eat you up. Because I've kind of noticed something, that it is how you put yourself out there that people tend to accept you. If you put yourself like someone who every time maybe they tell you something or they tell you to do something, say, I'm too fat, I cannot do it, I cannot move my body. You are doing everything, you're just like that. That is how, they will not even want to give you that opportunity to do that stuff, because they know they are going to hear stuff like that from you. So even when they know that you're the best person for that particular thing, they'll be like, if you tell her to come and do it now, she'll say she's too fat. She'll say she's shy. She'll say she's scared. In the department where I serve in church, there was a time where, when you select new people to come and take praise and worship, and you hear them say, I cannot sing, I cannot do this one. I always tell them, go, you can do it. The only reason why you feel you can't actually do this thing is because you haven't even tried. You haven't even made attempt. You haven't even done it. Why? Because somehow in your head, when you attempt to do some certain things, you keep hearing voices that say, can't do it, you're too fat, you're too this, you're too that. So it tends to discourage you the more. You tend to lose self-confidence. You just like, I can't, and you just leave it like that. And over time, those things keep playing in your head. Those things keep manifesting themselves. And before you know it, it becomes a part of you. And you won't even notice it's a part of your thing. And when it gets too deep into you, it will be very, very difficult for you to get out of that kind of situation. So it doesn't even look nice on you. You get? There was a certain time I had this very, I don't carefree attitude. Like, however I dress, I don't care. It was not my business. And I have a mom who is very, very keen with fashion. Like, she can dress, like, she's very fashionable, you get. So by the time you want to dress anyhow and leave the house and she even catch you, you explain yourself, you have to go back. But me, it was not my business. After all, nobody's looking at me. That was how I actually felt. And it went on for a very long time, until I became much grown, that I realized that I had to take care of myself. I had to look presentable. I had to look smart and good. And that's the only way people will kind of take me serious. People will kind of accept me, because of how I actually portray myself. So if you portray yourself like the I don't care kind of person, people will take you for being unserious. You're going for an event where you have to dress properly, and you just dress casually, look anyhow, because you feel you're chubby, you're fat. You just leave your sweaty self and just go to the place anyhow. Do you think people will take you serious? Do you think anybody will want to invite you for another event? Do you think when someone is even going out, they'll be like, okay, let me call and let's go, when they know how you're going to show up? No, Don't just throw yourself out there. Learn to accept yourself. Learn to build yourself. Let go of low self-esteem and welcome yourself how you are. You get, I heard of a story of a woman who she was given months to live, and she told herself it can't be. She made a picture of she took her younger self, a picture of her younger self, and placed it on her wall in every part of her house, you get. And every morning she would go to those pictures and she would speak life into it. And over time, with time, as time came on and all of that, she became that person she was always seeing in the picture because she spoke positively to herself. Weeks came, months came. The months they told her she was going to leave came and went. She's still very much alive. I don't know if she's very much alive now, but she lived till over 70 years old. Yes, she lived until that. That's how much positive words can actually build you. If you keep on dwelling on the negative words from people, maybe you keep hearing people saying she's too fat, we cannot give her, if she cannot wear that clothes, all of those, like, you get used to it at some point. You get very much used to it, and when you get used to it, it becomes a part of you. And when it becomes a part of you, you get to a certain age where it will be difficult to let go of those certain traits because they are already a part of you. It will take the grace of God, and it will take you you finding yourself again for you to get that confidence and build it back. So will you allow what people will say about you or what people think about you affect who you are? No. What are you saying about yourself? How do you look at yourself in the mirror? What do you see when you go to the mirror? Like, what do you see in the mirror when you go to the mirror? What do you see in the mirror? How do you see yourself? How do you perceive yourself? Are you beautiful? Are you smart? The Bible said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The Bible also said that when you establish it, like when you say it, it's established. Like when you make a comment, when Bible said life and death is in your tongue, that is God giving you the opportunity to say what you want to see in your life, not what people think or what people are saying about you. It doesn't matter. But if you feel that the body you are in right now doesn't suit you, you don't like it, fine, work towards it. But while you're working towards it, because it's going to take a gradual process, it's going to take a long period of time. It's not just going to happen overnight. So while you're working towards being a better version of yourself, like I said earlier, accept yourself, love yourself, inspire yourself, appreciate yourself, tell yourself those things you want to hear, you want to see, dress well, dress confidently. If you can afford it, you don't even need too much flashiness. Just dress beautifully, dress confidently, appreciate yourself. Just be yourself. Yes, be yourself. And you realize that with time, you'll be doing some certain things you never imagined. I never imagined, it took me a very long time to make up my mind to finally do this particular thing I'm doing right now, sitting in front of you and talking to people I don't even know. And over time, I'm getting better and better by the day. And I can see improvement, not just with me talking, but with myself entirely as a person. So it can be you, it can be anybody. Don't let what people say about you weigh you down. Don't let it bring you down. They will talk. That's their business. My own question is, what are you saying about yourself? What do you think about yourself? How do you see yourself in the next future? Don't think because you're fat, you don't deserve love. Nobody will love you. Nobody will accept you. It's a lie. Out of 10 million people in this, let me just assume we are 10 million in this world. I bet you over 7 million will appreciate who you are. It's just that you have not even started seeing who you are from yourself. That's why you feel that you need validation from the world, from the society, from friends, from people before you accept yourself. No. I mean, look at the likes of Tessie. See the way she carries herself. She doesn't allow her weight weigh her down. She doesn't allow all of those things eat her up. So start accepting yourself. Start loving yourself. Start appreciating yourself. Look good. While you're doing all of this, just work towards being a better version of yourself. And I tell you, you will not even know when you started doing some certain things you were running away from. I promise you that. Come back and tell me that what I said is true. Yes. So, I think that will be all for me today. So don't forget that I said that this is a series we're going to be doing. So next week, we're going to talk about something also under this. So look forward to being a part of this. But a quick question, let me ask. Do you feel like confidence comes and goes? It's a quick question for you. Do you feel your confidence comes and it goes? Like, what is that thing that triggers your low confidence days? What is that thing that triggers it? What is that thing that triggers you being, in that space of being, where you have low self-esteem? What is that thing that has caused that for you? Do you even think you're bold or confident enough at some point? This is a question for you. So you can give me your answer in the comment section. I will also talk about it. So until I come your way in our next episode, always remember, as I always say, your body is your body and your journey is your journey. See you later, guys. Bye.